Hello. Happy Sunday and welcome to Pride Month. We are LGBTQIA plus friendly on Love and Entrepreneurship and on Stunner Radio. So we definitely have a treat for you guys today. This lady I met, Nikki, she's so awesome. And when I met her in person, I was able to meet her mate, Angela, and the vibe that I got from them was so amazing. So I had to share it with you guys. So please, without further ado, welcome our guest, Nikki and Angela, the side hustle queens.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
It's nice meeting you as well. Your energy was awesome as well.
Thank you. So tell me, what all do you do? You're side hustle queens. What all do you do?
So me personally, I do a lot of different things, but together we do real estate wholesaling. We do Airbnb hosting. We own a tax office together. Angie just started a 360 photo booth business, so we're really excited about that.
Going into trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Going into scooter rentals, hopefully soon.
Goodness gracious.
Yes.
So I definitely am super interested to hear how you manage to balance that.
I think we might not know. We might just do it.
It's a work in project.
Yes.
We working it out. Break the rules as we go, right? I mean,
drive and the end goal and the drive is so strong that we just do it, I believe.
So how long have you been together?
We've been together since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
We met in 2013, and then we made it official in 2014.
Okay, so it's been a while.
It's been a while, yep.
So y'all have built these things together. You didn't have all of them were built together?
Yeah, they were. We were both working regular jobs, when we met. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I always talked about businesses and different things that we wanted to do, and we just, took our time, and when the time was right, we just built everything slowly.
Gotcha. Totally understandable. That is amazing. And usually when we speak with couples, one had something from previous to when they were with the other. But you guys have built all of these different, and it's a lot.
Yes.
All of these different businesses together. That's amazing. And you don't have a problem with working with. So you guys work all of your businesses together?
Just about. We're starting to venture into adding a couple of partners on a couple of things that Nikki is more interested in or more invested in. But just about everything we work it together.
And you don't have any issues with that? You don't have where I'm mad at you at home, so I'm gonna be mad at you at work?
We have issues. So yeah, we have work fights and we have regular fight, personal fights. But the goal is still there.
Who win what though?
He's talking about who wins.
Who win what?
Usually Nikki wins.
I usually win.
Yeah.
But I had to learn, though, honestly, that, my passion, I couldn't force it onto her. And so that's a lesson I just recently kind of learned, because I remember one year I was like all into taxes, and I was like, you need to do this. And she was like, that's not my dream. That's not my, passion. And so I was like, what do you mean? I didn't understand that. And as I got to understand that these are my goals and my, dreams, I can't force that onto her. And once I learned to separate those two, it made everything a whole lot easier to balance both the relationship and entrepreneurship.
Right. That's true. But that's a hard lesson. That's a hard lesson to learn. It's a
Yes.
pretty hard lesson to learn, especially early on, you know, because you think that because I'm passionate, you should be passionate about it too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, our emotions get involved in that.
And I mean, it's funny because, like, you know, we're both travel agents. And though she is more passionate about travel and I'm more passionate about food.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
my thing is you know,
I'm passionate about food too.
I know, right?
You see?
Perfect things.
but but it's just like it's funny because like I was telling her, I built my business around her trainings. And she was like, huh? And I had to tell her, I was like, look, you don't realize, but I do build my trainings. I built my business around your training. And you know, most of the time it's just it was like, oh well, you're not paying attention, you're there, but you don't pay attention.
He did tell me that.
And I was like, no, I pay attention. It's just that I had to make it my own. And I just took her words and I took her trainings and I just used it to my advantage. And it kind of cultivated my business now. And so, you know, it's been an amazing run that they're still running. And, you know, we constantly are adding new things, more things. You know, I mean, sometimes by the end of the week, I'm like, but I mean, we get it done. We make it all fit.
And he's right. You know, his passion is food, you know, and my passion is travel. And I can, like, that's why I was completely able to relate, you know, to that feeling where I'm like, well, why aren't you doing this? What do you mean? You know, we all travel. Everybody travels. Why are you not getting paid? What are you talking about? That's unheard of. That's un-American. What do you mean? And so, but it's also emotions, because what we're passionate about and what drives us, we feel that the other person should feel that way as well, but it's because that's what's inside of us. But honestly, I feel that if you guys, like, you clearly both are entrepreneurial people. So if you're having whatever business that you're starting or that you're working or that you're passionate about, as long as it is in that entrepreneurial spirit, I think that you can find a balance. You can find, you know, your working your progress. You can find that. So is that a thing? So both of you were on board with being just entrepreneurial, and there's just no other way for us to do this.
I mean, we knew we had to work to get to a point where, you know, one of us was able to leave a corporate job and then build, save, learn, because a lot of it, you can't just jump into, you know, leaving a 9-to-5 job and then start a business. You know, it's a lot of things that go into that process, and sometimes it costs money. So heck, you got to go to work to pay for mentors, to pay for coaching, to pay for classes. So we weren't too foolish when it came to like just jumping into the business. We did it, you know, with a strategy, and it worked for us.
Yeah, one of us still worked, and guess who that one was?
I'm that one. I definitely use my 8 to 5 to finance my 5 to 10. I absolutely do. But it's a choice that I made because I'm more social than he is. And I like that face-to-face interaction. So the fact that it finances our, you know, our goals and our businesses is just a plus. You know, it allows us to travel more extravagantly, if you will, you know, and it's a plus.
Right. You know,
and I made some good friends at work, so I don't knock anybody at work, because I mean, friends, co-workers, they turn into clients, and you know,
clients. Exactly. Exactly. Clientele and business partners. You're gonna get one or the other.
That's right. That's right.
It's either or with me, because I'm very friendly. I'm a nice
Mhm.
person. You know, if you don't like me, you chose that. There's
Right.
something wrong with that.
And you know what? What is funny because it's like I'm friendly too, but it's like you got to get to that point, and then I'm
right. And
but-
I'm friendly
Okay.
out the gate. I'm
Okay.
at the gate. You my friend. Come on, friend.
Yeah.
Let's go eat lunch, friend. And that's how I am. And so when you are that type of person and you go into your workplace, then that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a business partner. It's going to be a customer. And I feel like that's a great way. I mean, that's a great way to go. And I don't think there's anything wrong with working a 9 to 5. I'm gonna stay here until they fire me. I'm not
That's
going
right.
anywhere.
That's right. Especially if you like it and you like the people.
Absolutely. I love what I do,
Mhm.
and I like who I work for.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
well, you know, me when I decided to become a full entrepreneur, I didn't like where I work, and I sure didn't like who I worked for. So I was like, let me get on and you know, let me do what I always said that I was going to do, and that was work for myself.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, I began to do it. I mean, who not to have a better business coach than this one?
That's right.
Mhm.
She's gonna get you right.
I am, and you know he's definitely right. So I'm gonna ask this question, and then I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna let you answer, then I'm gonna answer it. So when you're doing trainings, are either one of you the trainer or both of you the trainer?
Like when we train.
And Nikki is more of a trainer, like getting in front of the room and doing the training.
Yes, that is me. That's definitely my lane. But you know, she's good too when it comes to. She's a little more relatable. I'm real like by the book. You know, depending on the nature of the training. When it's comes to contracts and different things like that, it's just black and white, and that's just the way I am. But she's a little more down to earth when it comes to stuff like that. So it really just depends, and it also
That's
depends
what
on
I
the audience too.
That's what I get.
Ad-lib.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I get. I get that energy. I get like she's very laid back.
yeah,
I'll break it down and explain to them what she's trying to say.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I get.
Yeah.
Of course, in the relationship, that's kind of how we are. I'm the trainer. He is the what she said was
Yeah.
Right.
And
What
so
she
when
meant was, yeah.
when you're training and you see your partner, you know, in the background, and it doesn't appear that they're paying attention to you, you know, it makes you feel a certain type of way. And that's kind of how we were, where I was like, what are you talking about? You don't even come to my training. You're not present when you're there. You don't even pay attention. You know, 'cause when you look and you just see, it looks like a daydreamy face. You don't think that. But literally, he structured his businesses around how I do my training.
Okay.
And it's a victory on both ends because you know that they're listening to you, and you're going to benefit because the business models are, I mean, they're relatable. They work. You know, it's productive. So when you are, I want to say the right words, but when you are in that spot and you're doing your training.
How about you say it and I'll translate?
Right.
So is there a time that you feel that way? Where you're doing a training and you're like, AJ ain't paying attention to me. She's not even looking. She's not even getting. She needs this training too.
Yeah, she needs to listen to me. She never pays attention to much of anything I say. That's at home, training, work. She's not easily led, so she's definitely not gonna listen to me. You know, so she don't listen.
She really like, why weren't you on my live? I already know what you're gonna say.
That part.
No.
That part.
Yes.
That part.
Live.
That's definitely the truth. That's the truth. And that's me. Why aren't you even listening? Log in. I don't care if you listen. Log in.
And I'm like, baby, but I'm right next to you. Like,
But you're not listening.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on the other couch and she's doing the live, and she's looking at me like, "What are you doing?"
But you're not listening.
Yeah.
Look, and it's funny because like I would be doing something else, or I'll be doing something different, and she's like, "Well, you didn't even listen," and I was like, "Oh well, no. Well, you said this, and this, and you know what? You know that yeah. How about you say this next time versus this, and how about you do this? You know?" And she that look, and so I'll be like, then she look at me and oh, I guess she was paying attention.
Anyway,
and then it's funny because like after when I told her how I structured my businesses, it threw her off. And then she had to look at it. She had to take a look at it. And she was like,
yeah. It did look I mean, the way he structured it, but it did look a little bit different. So we're gonna take a really quick commercial break, and when we come back, then we really gonna get in a business. Y'all say so.
Okay.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
I'm just recording this.
And we are back, ready for some tea.
Okay.
So I definitely do want to ask, because you guys do so much, how do you schedule time for yourself? Do you have time for yourself?
We make time for ourselves, so we're very social. So we have a lot of breaks in just our daily, routine. So that it's never, we're not married, to our hustles, as you could say. And we work, we go to Puerto Rico, we're working. Almost everything we do, can be done remotely, for the most part, at least 1 or 2 of them. So we haven't seen, a time where we weren't able to still connect with each other because of work. Tax season kind of is really, really busy. And that might be the only time, but we still take breaks, like always around our anniversary or Super Bowl. So I haven't seen it. We're not going to ever let that, come between our relationship. Not a job, and then not a business either. So
we're very passionate about traveling, like getting away.
Yeah.
Getting away from people.
You have to, and it helps. Yes. It definitely helps. Yes. So when you're on your vacation, is it just vacation? Is there ever a time where it's just vacation and no work?
Maybe a few like quick weekend trips to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, the only time that work is with us is tax season, but all the other hustles, they can wait until we get back.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. So do you schedule that, or do you ever just up and go?
All the time.
And I think that's important. I think that's definitely important.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what? Now, I'm gonna tell you. Now, this one is Energizer Bunny.
Yes.
And I tell you, Lord, it's hard to keep up with her. But I would tell her all the time, look, at some point you're gonna have to stop and rest.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Okay.
I'm gonna mute your mic.
I'm okay. Well, you're gonna need some time off.
Right.
How about I clear this up and she'll pack it right back up, and then I'll clear it out again and she'll pack it up. And then she get to I need a vacation.
Yeah.
Really
now?
Right.
But instead of me saying, I told you so, I say, okay, so where you want to go?
Right? Where do you want to go? Let's go. And that's true that I am that person. I really feel like we need to go out because I definitely see.
Our relationships are mirroring each other.
Yes.
Yeah, like for real. Like this is crazy.
Because Nikki, I'm like, I am sleepy. It's 3:00 in the morning, Nikki. Like, I have to finish this. I have to finish this. I have to finish it. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Going to sleep while I'm whatever getting up. But yeah, she is more of the energizer bunny than I am.
Yeah, for sure.
So, do you think that if you were, what advice would you give to another couple in your shoes, like us? What advice would you give?
Well, I did want to say that, sometimes when you meet people and they seem to not be like you, I think that works better. Me and Nikki are really, really yin and yang. She likes hot coffee, I like cold coffee. She likes warm weather, I like cold weather. Stuff like that. Just about everything is opposite.
Yeah, I can imagine dating a me. Like, no, I would get on my own nerves. So you gotta have, something. It can't be two of the same.
You know what's funny?
Weird doing this, but you can't have two of the same.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree.
You know what's funny? For as much as we are alike, we are different.
Right.
And the crazy part about it is those differences are like night and day.
Right.
But fundamentally, we are practically the same.
Yeah.
Intellectually, we are the same.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Intellectually, we are the same. As far as everything else, we're pretty different. Both of us, we communicate on a deeper level, and that's what attracted me to him. And I just could not believe for the life of me that this man was younger than me. I couldn't understand that.
Oh wow!
So I was like, I don't get it, because usually you have to date up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have to date a man that's older because they don't mature as fast.
Yeah.
But when I met him and he was talking to me on this level, I'm like, oh, okay, bet. And then I was like, how old are you? And I was like, I don't do younger.
You know what's funny? The funny part about it is out of all of the marriages that I've been in, she's the youngest.
Oh,
wow!
So you like him a little seasoned.
Clearly, he shops in a nursing home for wives. That's what he does.
How long have y'all been together?
We have been together off and on for 7 years.
Okay.
No, that's not 7.
No,
that's 8. That's 8.
Wait,
that's 8.
Okay, wait. It just depends on. Are you counting the friendship part?
Well, we were kind of dating.
Okay. Well, in that regard, yeah.
I mean, I don't kiss my friends.
Well, it would be like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off and on.
This being the 8th year.
Right.
Okay.
Because we did date other people, we did marry other people, in between that period. We'll be married for 2 years in November. But we have been best friends for 8 years.
That's awesome.
And it's like
friendship helps too. You gotta have that friendship.
Yes, it helps a lot. Do you guys have situations where you will say, hey, let's talk as friends right now. Let's be friends right now and have this conversation?
No.
No.
So.
Well, I think that it's a natural thing, because when it gets heated, it's like, okay, hold up, wait a minute. That friendship is what keeps it bonded, and keeps it together.
Yeah.
Or keeps it from going, all the way left or whatever. And we come circle back around to who is this and who I'm looking at her like, who am I talking to? And who is she talking to? This is my friend. This is my best friend. So we can work this out. We can whatever in my head. That's what I'm saying. Now what she's saying, I don't know. You might not want to ask her either.
I was just about to say, don't ask questions you really don't want the answer to.
Well, that's how I see it as well. And we bring it to the table as friends. And I'll tell him, I need to talk to my friend right now. I need my friend, my best friend, because at that point, you're knowing that that's not something that you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
When you're having that conversation, you're knowing that you're talking to your best friend, and you're not going to lose that person, and your best friend is going to help you how to, talk to your husband or your wife, so.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, like there is some times in which I get, I know this is really going to be speaking on something. I am the explainer. And so I have a habit of just saying some things. And what I say, he might not have heard it the way that I was intending it to come out. And so she'll be like, okay, look, you said but this is what I heard.
Right.
And I'm like, no. That's not what it said.
But I had to learn that. I had to learn to say that, because he'll be walking around clueless as to why I feel. And I had to learn to say, this is what I heard from what you said, and give him the opportunity to say what he really meant to say.
Man, you don't know how many times I almost passed out behind hearing some of the things that what she heard versus what I said. Right. And I'll be like, oh.
We have the same conversations.
Yeah,
I feel like you should speak for your audience. If you're talking to me, you should talk in a way that, it's not going to be misunderstood by me. She feels like I'm just saying what I want to say. I'm 50, I made it this far talking this way. So I'm just like, no, that doesn't work for me.
Not that I'm going to say what I want to say, but that what I'm saying is how I know how to say it, or
it's coming out the way that I feel. And so let me get it off my chest. And if you heard something that was different than what I got off my chest, then we'll bring it back to the table. I say what I say.
It's just clear and direct and understandable and all this to me when I'm saying it.
Yeah.
But when it's
in your head,
it could be different. And I'm very sensitive. I'm a Pisces. I'm a lover. I'm a nurturer. I'm a dreamer. And I'm really sensitive. So when you say something and you're a Leo, and you're saying something to a sweetheart Pisces, then sometimes we receive.
A lot of times it feels like when I talk, I be in a drive-by. And like birds or bullets,
right?
And so like I just it's like when I talk, it's like and it's like, okay, bodies didn't hit the floor, and I'm clueless, and I'm like, what happened?
My! I'm just really feeling your pain right now. Like we do the exact same thing.
Nikki, I guess we need to take them to dinner.
Yeah. You are right.
You know what? Definitely.
And they can have whatever they like.
Okay.
But that's pretty much, I definitely relate to y'all's relationship. It's literally a mirror of ours. And that is so crazy. But I knew, when I met you in person, that there was just, there was a vibe. And so I was just like, I did not think that it was this similar ever.
Yes.
But
when you were talking to us, the connection was like so deep and so instant and so, so.
We knew you were cool.
Man, first time I met Nikki, I was like, oh Lord, here go another one. Here go another one. And I didn't realize. I didn't realize how just how similar like the whole everything is. I mean, it's really uncanny for real.
Yeah.
It really, I literally, I mean, I felt a vibe, you know, obviously or whatever, but I did not know it was this deep. I had no idea. The premise, you know, the premise of this show, it came about when we were interviewed by Jimmy in Paris on The Naked Truth, and they wanted to talk about, you know, the fact that everybody that sees me knows I wear a lot of hats, and so they're like, well, you know, how do you have a husband? You know, how does that work? You know, and not only do I have a husband, I have children. You know, and I mean, my last one just graduated, so it's, you know, it is definitely hard and it's a balance. So we had that, you know, that show, and I was like, this needs to be a show. You know, there are so many entrepreneurs out there that think they have to be alone because the other person is not understanding, is not supportive, is not, you know. So I decided, you know, when I spoke with him, and he was like, yeah, people do need this. And every single time we talk to a couple, you know, they tell us something different. They, you know, how do they do love and entrepreneurship is always different. And I'm thankful because everybody's different, and what works for one person doesn't work for another. So we have this plethora of different, you know, approaches to love and entrepreneurship.
And I want to say shout out to our previous guests. Y'all have given us multiple tools to be much more effective in our relationship. And I appreciate everybody that has been a guest on this show. And I promise you, man, like Nikki, Angie, man, y'all, I'm like looking in the mirror for real.
It really is. It definitely is. I mean, I won't lie. When I text Nikki the first time, I felt a vibe. And, you know, we had a text conversation. I felt a vibe. But like, I'm very friendly. So I don't always just act on my vibes, because sometimes my vibe is not correct. So I vibe then, but I mean, definitely seeing you, it's uncanny to me, just the similarities. But I do appreciate you guys for coming on and sharing everything that you've shared, because it does let us know that what we're doing is serving a purpose. And every couple that we've interviewed, we have taken a page out of their book, you know, at some point, and we can all, you know, learn from these experiences. So I did want to ask you, you know, how you balance. We answered that. We answered about the, you know, spontaneous, about not, you know, not planning it out. Do you have children?
We don't have children together. We have 5 all together.
Oh goodness. Are they like
small? Grown.
Oh, they're grown.
Well, we went through the teenage years, and now they're grown.
Oh goodness. I bet that was a struggle. Were you entrepreneurs at that time?
Yes.
Oh goodness. How did that happen?
It was hard. That part I would say was hard. It was a lot of different transition. Parents dying, you know, kids going through what they're going through, and still trying to build a business. We probably would not have been here for this interview back then, because it was a mess, but we made it through.
Yeah, we were just determined to make it through and be Nikki and Angie at the end of that road. So
that's awesome.
Moving forward,
I love it.
And I want to thank you and shout you out for acknowledging Pride Month. LGBTQ IA plus. I don't even know them all.
I learned yesterday.
But thank you.
I learned it yesterday. But that is exactly what I was about to say. That's crazy. That's exactly what I was about to say. We really appreciate you guys, and you are you are our first same-sex couple, and I thought it was so crazy that it just happened to be the first Saturday in June. And I was like, what? So I'm gonna try to get another same-sex couple on this month. And I'm looking at one, and they're super busy. She hasn't answered me. So, you know, I'm looking at that. And I do know that it's Pride Month, because, you know, I have nephews and nieces and a daughter, you know, that is the alphabets. And You ladies are amazing. Nikki and Angie for president, both of them. Definitely, I agree. They got my vote.
Right. Yeah.
Vote for Nikki and Angie. So I'm super excited about that. And I do have a gift for y'all for being my first same-sex couple. So
I got a question though. I got a question.
I hope it's a dinner from the shelf right there.
Angie, do you cook?
What that depends on what you call cooking, not your type of cooking, I'm sure.
No.
She like this levels to this.
I mean, like on an everyday, like just ordinary basis, like which one of you are the cook?
Regular food, yes. A chicken breast here and there, yeah.
It's gonna take about 3 hours. So if you're hungry,
hey, I like to add my peppers and this and that, and Nikki likes to Nikki is a 10-minute cook.
Oh yeah, I'll throw a whole meal
some kind of way.
Yeah, but she's very meticulous.
So do you find it? Do you find the balance, or who's the one that does the cooking?
Both.
Yeah, we
just
both
one or the other. Just going in and get in the kitchen. That's it.
But we also we're older, so we like, look, if you hungry, you better fix you something to eat because I might just have wine for dinner. You know, you just never know. So we're past that having to cook for kids and all that stuff, and we're grinding. Sometimes we're not together during the day. She might eat while she's out, and I don't. So that's just
I can't do that.
Huh? What?
Nikki, I can't do that.
What?
The last time I'm gonna tell you why I say that. The last time I was at the house and I cooked me some, for lunch, and I messed around and told her what I cooked. Well, you
talking about somebody was mad.
Man,
I was hot. I was at work. Here, next. I was mad. I was so mad. He had like steak, potatoes, broccoli, and I'm just like, and he texted to me.
Oh.
Why would you do that? No, he posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, I posted it on Facebook.
Why would you do that?
We're gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Exactly.
Clean up all the evidence.
He doesn't do that anymore.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson after that. Yeah. But when I tell you she came, not that she called me. No, she didn't call me. When she pulled up at the house and came in the door, how dare you just gonna go cook like that? And it started from there. And I was like, you know what, baby, I did not realize.
Yeah.
You know what? Matter of fact, I would never ever do that again.
I mean, but it's not just that. Like he'll cook something, and I'll even say I don't want it.
Yeah.
But when it looks, his presentation is really good. So when it looks like that, and we're both we both cook. I didn't even know this man could cook. Okay, the last time that we got back together. Before this time, I cooked for him I did not know he could cook. I cooked all the time. And it was just, come over and I'm gonna make you some oxtails and all, because that's his favorite. And I'm cooking this and no idea whatsoever that he could cook. I found out he could cook the third month we lived together.
Wow.
And you know what? And it was funny because it was like, okay, she was like, well, I'm gonna make this gumbo, and I was like, no, baby, let me make the gumbo.
And I was like, you can make gumbo.
And I was like, baby, look, let me make this gumbo. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna talk no noise. Let me make this gumbo, and by the time I get the root good and going, you tell me if I know how to fix gumbo.
Right.
Anyway, thank you, Jennifer, for tuning in. She said my favorite alphabet couple. Love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing this episode. I definitely definitely agree. But yeah, he threw down on that, and that gumbo was good. And I cooked something too in competition. I cooked etouffee, and nobody ate it. So it was good, and yeah, but I ate one bowl, but I ate one bowl after I ate 2 bowls of his gumbo. So I didn't even eat.
Okay.
Because I was like, you think you can make the gumbo? I'm gonna make it, and we're gonna see.
I told her, I said, baby, you don't want to do that. Oh no, I'm gonna make this etouffee. Oh,
I'm fixing to find out how to mute his mic.
Oh, you have to figure it out.
So what had man, when I tell you I had some of everything in that gumbo.
That gumbo was definitely good. And
good.
Yeah. So that's our dynamic. We both can cook, but now at this point, because he is a full-time, chef, he does the majority of the cooking. So I don't do it that much anymore. He'll meal prep me. When I go out of the home for work, because I work remote majority of the time, but I also do go in the office. Yarvez says, "Love them." Aw, you guys are so awesome. Oh, these are 2 viewers. Awesome. I'm super happy. Oh, yay! Yes, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate all the love. Like, share. Definitely tell our audience how they can get in touch with you.
So I'm on Instagram as The Side Hustle Queens, Facebook as well, and then what else do we have?
Max Text. I'm on Instagram with my new side hustle, 360 photo booth at HTX Takeover Productions, and also on Facebook.
But everything you can really get to through the Side Hustle Queens, because all the businesses are linked through there. Yeah.
And don't you have a group?
I do have a Facebook group. It's just for ladies though, but we talk about all kind of side hustles.
I mean, you could be a side hustle queen if you want to.
No, wait.
We're trying to help, Ike.
No. So this good game, you gotta sometimes you gotta give this good game away, Hey.
We were just talking about this, I think last night, about starting a couples page or a couples group.
Okay.
In business.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Years down the line.
Not years.
Yeah. Here we go.
We always get couples or wives that want to bring their husbands or wives that want to include their husbands. So
sometimes, yeah. But
you know what, Angie, you're gonna be my new best friend. I promise.
I mean, it really does look like I'm telling
you. Know what I'm saying? Like,
it definitely does look like it.
I remember when y'all first came to the office, he dipped out on us. He was like, "It's too many chicks up in here. Yeah. I gotta go. I gotta take a call.
What happened was that I was that morning had some things going on. Okay. So I was. I
don't even remember. I slept. I don't even remember, what was going on. I know he was taking a phone call, and I do know he was outside smoking. So
right. Oh,
and then the other Lisa came, and so it was definitely too many checks for him.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I've learned as a man where my place is. And so, when it's a bunch of women around that are alphas, it is good to just get out of the way. Yeah. Plus, my thing is I don't do involuntary work. And I know between y'all, oh yeah, it was one guy. So you know what? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna throw my little shots up real quick.
Okay. That is hilarious. We probably would find you something to do. Hang a picture or something, please. Right here.
He's very behind the scenes. You know, he's a behind the scenes person. But you're absolutely right about the women wanting to bring their husbands, because he has a place in all of my businesses, except the travel. I do run that. That is my primary, source of income. And so I do run that pretty independently, but only because I'm 6 years strong, and then I'm 3 years strong as a trainer. So, that I run that primarily for that reason. The other businesses, he has a role in all of them. And I do try to bring him in, on what we have going on. We're going to take a really quick commercial break, and then we'll come back with homework, and we'll tell them how to reach out to you guys again.
And I can tell you my game plan.
Okay.
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle but have less than perfect credit? Look no further than Mi Amigo Motors, offering in-house financing to help you build or reestablish your credit. All vehicles are put through a multi-point inspection, and their award-winning customer service and on-site service center will make your buying experience stress-free. I know you got your stimulus check and it's tax refund season, so stop by Mi Amigo Motors today at 9729 Long Point Road, or give them a call at 832-548-5927 to reserve your appointment for their VIP approval. Again, that's 832-548-5927. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
We are back on this beautiful first Sunday of Pride Month. So I definitely want you guys to share your contact information again. Tell them how they can reach out to you.
So I'm on Instagram at The Side Hustle Queens. It's all one word, S at the end. And then cell phone number, if you want to text, is 832. I'm sorry, this number you have to actually call, 832-717-1333. And their email, if you have any questions, is hello@thesidehustlequeens.com.
And I'm just Angela Hilsman on Facebook and Instagram. That'll be easier than talk about whatever else you want to talk about. But you can reach me at just Angela Hilsman.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about homework. We always have homework every Sunday. We have homework.
Let me
okay.
Right before the homework, let me throw this in. She made mention about my, me having a position to play in with, all of the rest of her businesses. And what we figured out is that it's like the rigger and the trigger. It's you have those that blow the bomb, you have those that plant the bomb. And so what I do is I plant. So most of the times, like if she has anything going on, I am the facilitator. I make it happen. Oh, I want to do this. Okay, well, I know I'm gonna have to do this, and this because your time is gonna be here. My time is gonna be this, and so I've just been a part of it like that. It's really just to kind of bring her ideas to light. And so what I and that's why I normally I'm behind the scenes, because I'm pulling everything together. I'm making everything.
He's my glue.
So I just try to stay involved and aware of what's going on, and even for as much as to be like, okay, baby, I think you need to sit down. I think you need to take your little break. You get worked up, you're getting overwhelmed. You might need to just chill out, take a break from it, walk away from it, get a renewed eye on it, and we can tackle it again. And so, that's really a lot of the things that I do for her. And like for me, what she is the structure. Like there's no possible way that I could have ever structured anything that I got going on, any of my businesses, without her, because she is the structure. She is the base. And so I just basically, like I said, build it around her. And then once I build it up, then she comes in, she lays down the groundwork as far as the aesthetics of things. I come in and I make everything easy to get a hold of, and I bring everything together and make the whole thing come into fruition. And so that's pretty much how we have operated within the last couple of years. And I mean, it's a constant tag, you're in, okay.
Definitely.
Tag, you're in, tag, you're in, and it's just a back and forth. A lot of what we do is more like that, more like, okay, I'm gonna tag you in for this, and then okay, when it's my turn, you're gonna tag me in for that, and then we just alternate until we get everything done. And we've been plowing through things a year later.
Is that how you guys do that? Is that kind of the same dynamic?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
I thought so.
Well, sometimes it's hard for us to see it that way. When you say
I would love for it to be like that. Because
Hey.
she doesn't like to really be in the spotlight. At least I don't think so.
I am in the background. I have to go to the grocery store, the furniture store, hang this up, do that, this, that. So that's exactly what he said.
But he's doing it with a smile.
now,
Hey,
at this second,
I'll put it like this. That's only because I'm up, and I've been up.
Okay.
I go to sleep and I wake up. We got a whole totally different animal. I finally get my bearings straight. Now once I get my
that's
bearings,
exactly what he does.
once I get my bearings straight, it's over with.
We get the paw face.
I'm too big. Like Mark Cooper. I'm like Mark Cooper and Mr. T. I'm Mr. T in the morning, and once I finally wake up, I'm Mark Cooper.
I'm telling you.
That's me. Once we get into the event or the group, then I'm all yay.
Yeah.
So
at first,
because what I want to say.
I'm probably not good. It's probably mostly me. Like I'm not good with like giving directions. I think you should have osmosis or just know what I need. You know what I'm saying? So I won't have to ask you. But
I'm the same way. I'm like that too. But I have learned that you do have to vocalize it, and when you vocalize it, you have to be specific with
exactly
how you vocalize it. I learned it.
Yes, Lord.
Especially when you want a 90-degree angle and a 45-degree this.
That part.
A 2% this and a 98% that.
That part.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Yes.
Girl, you gonna make me shout around here. Man.
Well,
because I mean, I have been victim of that. She has told me, I need you to do this. I did it, and she was like, well, you didn't do this, and this.
Yes.
And I'm like, but you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just said this. I didn't know you. Yeah.
This was a part of this.
Yeah.
So why didn't you do it when you did?
Without it.
No.
Here we go with my favorite line. See what had happened was right.
Exactly.
You didn't necessarily tell me to do it. So when I did it, I went on my own fruition, and I did it like this.
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, that's not what I need you to do."
No.
And I was like, "But I tried."
And you can't say
that's not
but the
work.
fact
It has to be perfect, sir.
Yeah, but I'm very easygoing. So, if it didn't get done the way I wanted it to get done, then I will finish up what I wanted to get done. But and I have to take into consideration, and this is probably the same thing for you, Nikki. Mm-hmm. Even if he did what I said to do, it wasn't done the way I wanted it because I didn't do it. Mm-hmm. And nobody's gonna do it the way you want to, but you.
That's true.
Even though you feel that they should.
Yeah, they should. Hello.
You know what?
Like, you've been my partner for 8 years. You should know how I
am. Hey, Angie, do it like this here. Hey, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do.
Oh my God.
What you do is you do it, to your best ability.
That's I tried.
And right after you finish, okay, now look, I need you to go back and I need you to check what I did and change whatever you need to change.
Yeah,
That's
and good.
And it's smooth. And it's smooth.
Yeah, that works. That
if I catch it, I'm like, oh my God, I could have been told you, to fix this. If I would have known.
Yeah.
Here we are, losing more.
Yeah,
not wrong.
I mean, not wrong, but
just not Nikki.
And that's it. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to go back and finish it up, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's me. Yeah. So let's get
I think systems are important. If you can just know how it should be done every time, then it can.
But it's not. It doesn't matter.
Run smoothly.
I promise you, it don't matter. When they when the system get done and you look at it, it's still not gonna be because you didn't do it.
Exactly.
I mean, and you know what's funny? And in that respect, I used to get down because I couldn't do it to that effect. And it started to kind of play a little part with me. And what ended up happening, I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I know that you're gonna have you have your personal touch. I know you have your signature way, your signature style. And so with that being said, I will set it up. This is where we began to understand, okay, I'm the facilitator, you complete.
I'm the accelerator.
Right.
As long as I can set it up and let her go in a straight line,
right.
Everything falls into play.
Yep. Right. That works.
Okay. Right.
Let's get to this good old, y'all. Got to get to this good old homework.
Okay.
Homework. I want everybody to go and post a picture of yourself, your couple pics from the very beginning of your relationship, like very beginning, when you first started dating, and put it on the Love and Entrepreneurship Facebook page. Remember how you felt at that time and try to do something that you did back then. To bring back those memories, because sometimes as we're going on our journey, we forget that. We forget why we became attracted to each other. We forget why, we love each other, and we forget to date each other like we did then. You know how they say you got to do the same thing that you did to get them to keep them. And sometimes we don't. So definitely put that couple from the very beginning. If you have your first date.
Now we have a before and after type of pictures.
What I love it. I definitely want to see it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here for it.
Because I'm not gonna lie. When we first started, really, like even really considering being in a relationship with each other, we have a picture from then. And then we have more than a few pictures of us now. And I'm not going to even lie. I remember the day that we took that very first picture.
I do too.
And I never would have thought then that I would end up where I'm at now. I never could have thought that would actually happen. And so, it's an amazing journey down memory lane. And I know a lot of times, what we do now is, say for instance, if we're busy and we're traveling from one end of the city to the other or whatever, we'll sit back and we'll just listen to music. And I like to drive my Suburban because I got 212s, and we'll crank the music up and just vibe and just and that's what we do. I mean, but that's what we used to do, in the very beginning.
Right.
And that's something that we've always held on to.
Yes, it's definitely important. So listen, guys, let me tell y'all what we got. Chef Square has decided that it should be Soul Food Sunday on June the 27th. So on June the 27th, we're going to be at Flat Fee Tax Prep, and we are having a soul food dinner. We're having oxtails and rice and cabbage and sweet potatoes and cornbread, and we're having drinks and desserts. If you're a couple, it is $25. And If it's you by yourself, it's $15. But if you are a couple, then text that to Chef Square at 832-495 8836. I was about to get my work phone number and let him know you're a couple and you want to reserve your dinner. And for people that don't eat oxtails, we have some other chicken.
Okay.
So we are super excited about this.
And
can we get that number again?
It's 832
495
okay
8836. And yes, 8836. And just text me and let me know, and I will get you set up as far as the couples is concerned. Everything else for everybody that's individuals that want to actually come, you can visit my website, www.easttraveling.square.com, and you can reserve your tickets there. But I would say definitely text us, and we'll get y'all together.
Absolutely. So we have another event that we are rolling out as well. The Boss Up Boot Camp. It is September the 18th. And any business owner would benefit from this event. Any business owner. It doesn't matter what you do. If you want to be a business owner, then you would definitely benefit from the Boss Up Boot Camp. It is September the 18th at the Reverse It Center. It's from 10 to 3. We have 3 dynamic guest speakers. We have Jacorian Burks, who is an author and a realtor. We have LaFlower Bowie, who is an author and just a dynamic, multifaceted, individual. And we have none other than the number one stunner, Lisa Dene, as our guest speaker, and the inaugural speech of Lisa the Boss Lady. And so it's going to be power-packed, dynamic, full of gems. One of my guests has promised each attendee a present, and I'm not telling what it is, but you will definitely not miss out by this present. Let me tell you, you have to hear it. And we also have 10 spots for vendors. Vendor spots are $75 each, and there's only 10. So please, please, please hurry and reserve your spot. General admission starts at $50, and that's including the conference, the lunch, and your admission to go to the vendor event. The vendor event itself is $75, and we also have the Boss Up registration for people who want to have a 1-hour consultation scheduled with me at a later date. So I'm super excited about this. I want everybody to get these nuggets. And you can go to lisathebosslady.com to register.
Yep. And right now, I am going to partner with a good friend of mine, and I have an event that will be coming up. I don't know exactly. I haven't exactly set the date. As soon as I get with my friend and we, iron out some of the details. Oh, but I promise you this.
So keep your eyes peeled for Chef Square. This is going to be amazing.
You're going to want to be at this event. Yes. If you like good food,
oh man,
you gonna want to be at this event.
Listen,
I promise
I'm telling you, your stomach is gonna be happy. I'm telling you, 3 of my stomachs are happy right now.
Okay. Yeah, we will be there with a line of people behind us.
Yeah.
Hey, we definitely appreciate it, but you guys will
like to eat.
Yes, you will love it. You will love it.
Okay.
So thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday with us, and we really appreciate it. We hope to have you guys on again, and we hope to definitely see you soon.
Yes, thank you.
And we're definitely gonna have to hang out. We're definitely gonna have to hang out.
Absolutely. So have a happy Sunday, guys.
And y'all take it easy.
This show is sponsored in part by Sweet Bella's Adult Candy and Treats, custom-made popcorn, gummies, lollipops, and other treats infused with genuine premium wine and spirit. Also offering fun-flavored vodka and tequila. Sweet Bella's adult candy and treats uses only top-shelf liquor and quality wine. For more information, follow Sweet Bella's adult candy and treats today on Facebook, Instagram, or Etsy, or place an order at sweetbellastreats@gmail.com. That's Sweet Bella's Treats with a Z @gmail.com. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.